frequently come across the phrase nuclear family. That is a family unit that has dwindled, retreated to the basic biological nexus of parent and child. How does the nuclear family compare to what I have previously described as the historic Jewish family, which embraces not merely the immediate family, but includes the community as well? For the Jew, the biological relationship extends itself to a nation of people who share a common birthright and a common paternity as descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Regardless of the degree of consanguinity, our brothers and our sisters, our family as it were, are decreed to us by history and Scripture. Scripture commands kinship, responsibility for each other's welfare, and love. Love is the command that binds us together into it. Yes, come in.
What are you doing? I kissed your ring. Why did you do that? I thought it was a gesture of respect.
Mr. Prince, this is my graduation ring from City College. I'm surprised that you Jews don't get down on their knees and kiss the rings of their rabbis.
Did I commit a sin?
No, I'm
Did
sure.
I do something? I do it.
I'm sure you'll be forgiven. Please, sit down. Sit. Can I get you something? A cup of coffee?
No, nothing. Thank you.
You know, I must admit that when my secretary told me you had phoned asking for this appointment, I was somewhat astonished. I mean, I've been Rabbi at Temple Emmanuel for 16 years. I believe you have been a member of this community for 20 years or more. Yet in all that time, you maintained no significant relationship with the temple, myself, or members of the congregation. Now, a few times I have seen you, other than at your son's bar mitzvah, was at the Vanderbilt Country Club, playing tennis with a Japanese man, who every time he missed the ball, you sang, "Let's remember Pearl Harbor, as we hope you beat the foe."
I do remember seeing you once with your fiancé at the Four Seasons Cocktail Lounge.
Yes, I was there on a secular matter.
You've been going steady with your fiancé for almost 2 years, haven't you?
Why don't we...
How come you never married Susan?
Susan, do you know her?
No. No, I don't. Someone once told me her name.
Where were we? Yes. I do remember approaching you on several occasions and asking you to participate in our services. Now, I thought it was decidedly wrong of you to have your son bar mitzvah in the temple and then just disappear as mysteriously as you had arrived without leaving a trace.
It cost me $30,000. My son's bar mitzvah.
You could have had a simple ceremony. You didn't have to have flowers made of smoked sturgeon. An airplane to write across the sky in giant letters, "Happy birthday to Mike the Kike."
Rabbi, I'm proud to have spent that money. I don't regret a penny of it. Besides, it was a beautiful affair, and most of it's tax deductible.
Very, very happy for you. Now, may I ask, what is the purpose of this meeting?
I would like to donate $75,000 to the temple.
$75,000!
If that's acceptable to you.
I'm flabbergasted. Grateful, of course. The donation is completely tax deductible.
Oh, I don't know about that. That's not why I'm giving the money.
Is it for a specific purpose?
No, you could use it any way you think best.
Is the money to be donated in your name, in your company's name?
Use your name.
My name?
Yeah, Rabbi Arthur Gutenberg, out of respect, admiration, and deep affection.
Mr. Prince, I don't know what to say. To give so unselfishly, without conditions, so generously. There are no conditions, are there?
Only one, Rabbi.
Oh, yes, of course a condition. And what would that condition be, Mr. Prince?
I would like you to get me into a Jewish monastery once.
Will you please repeat what you just said?
I know I'm going to need lots of religious training from you first, but after that, I would like to get into a Jewish monastery full time.
shock you, but there is no such thing as a Jewish monastery.
Are you positive?
Well, let's just say I haven't heard of any recently. Now, the Essenes, they practice the monastic life.
Can I join them?
The Essenes?
Oh, I'll donate another $25,000.
Mr. Prince, the Essenes have not been in existence since 200 A.D. They might be a little hard to contact.
I see, so there are no monasteries at present in the Jewish religion.
I sincerely hope that doesn't lower us in your estimation.
All right, let me get my bearings here. I know we don't have a pope like the Catholics.
Good, that's very good.
And we don't believe Jesus Christ is the Messiah.
So far, you're scoring 100%.
And we don't eat pork and shellfish. Is there anything else I need to know?
I would say very little. But can I ask why, at this late age, you wish to acquire this vast store of theological knowledge?
After much thought and deliberation, Rabbi, I've decided to commit myself to the Jewish religion and become a fanatic.
I would say you're there already. In fact, I think you've gone beyond the realm of fanaticism and entered the realm of the supernatural.
I don't blame you for being skeptical. I haven't been a good Jew.
Mr. Prince, please, don't be too hard on yourself.
It's just, everything I've done with my life up until this week is the exact opposite of what I want to do with my life in the future. By the way, I've decided to change my name back to Pimpershinsky. Totally Pimpershinsky. That was my name before I changed it to Prince, you know, for business reasons.
Somehow you don't strike me as a Dipashinsky.
It's been in my family for generations.
Well, then you're certainly entitled to use it. Quite frankly, you don't strike me as a prince either. I'll settle for Morton.
Look, I'm not proud of what I've done in the past, Rabbi. I want to wipe it out. I want to erase it, you know? I lived like an irreligious dog, like an infidel, like a godless, degenerate heathen. I lived only to fill my stomach with steak and lobster and champagne. I lived to drink and whore and titillate my senses with every kind of sensual pleasure, stopping at nothing to satisfy the lust of my own flesh. Go on, go on. You're not going to believe this, but my great-grandfather was a rabbi. My grandfather, who I knew as a child, was an Orthodox Jew. You know, I remember once he caught me playing marbles on the Sabbath. He hit me on the head with his bare knuckles, one whack. Look, you can still see the bumps on my head. They stick out like a pair of horns.
Yes. Michelangelo once gave Moses a pair of horns.
He did? Yes. Oh. Do you think this is a sign that I have a religious calling?
Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it very much, but go on.
My father, he was a Reformed Jew. He would go to temple twice a year, religiously. Me? I'm worse than a goy. I live without God, without faith, without belief. I live like a beast in a jungle. I can't do this anymore. I can't. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. No. Martin! Yes!
Don't call me father.
I didn't mean to.
Please don't call me father.
It's just that I saw someone do it once. I thought it was expected of me as a sinner. You know?
Nonetheless, I would be appreciative if you didn't call me father, and if you could refrain from falling down on your knees every few seconds, I'd be much appreciative of that as well.
It's just...
Now, naturally, I will do all I can to help you if you are sincere in your commitment to Judaism.
I am, Rabbi. I want to devote myself full time to it.
What about your business? If I'm not mistaken, you're an enormously successful man. You own the Toyota franchise in several states, I believe.
I don't care about that. I'm selling my business. I have more money than I can spend in 10 lifetimes. Don't need money. I need spiritual guidance.
It's conceivable that in the future you might find the spiritual life not exactly to your liking.
That couldn't happen. Besides, I've already taken steps that are irreversible.
Steps? What steps?
Step 1, a vow of celibacy. Is that permitted in the Jewish religion?
Yes, it's permitted. It's not customary, but it is permitted.
I'm glad. I haven't gotten laid in 6 straight days.
That includes nights too.
Days and nights.
I'm impressed. I'm truly impressed.
And I'm sticking to it. When I make up my mind, I can be pretty stubborn.
And what does your wife say to all this?
Not much.
She doesn't object.
I really don't know. She left me. But I arranged for her to get the house so she and the kids can continue living there. I'm gonna move to the 92nd Street YMHA. I don't know, it's a small room, lumpy bed and a hard chair. I had to take the telephone out. I'll have my quiet and privacy, study the holy books. I even joined a Jewish book in a month club. How many hours of individual instruction can you give to me, Rabbi? I even took other steps too. I haven't had one piece of non-kosher food in my mouth since yesterday. For dinner, I had a vegetable plate, and this morning, for breakfast, I had 1 glass of Manischewitz wine. God. And I even started punishing myself for my sins. At this minute, I'm wearing a pair of winter long johns. I'm running a baby store. It's so bad. They go, my tuchus.
Martin!
Did I say something offensive?
Martin. Let's reevaluate all of this, shall we, Martin? On the contrary, I'm touched by your obviously sincere desire to become an observant Jew. But, as you'll be living at the YMHA, wouldn't it be more convenient for you to study with a rabbi in the city? I can recommend somebody for you.
No, that I don't want. But it's important to me that you are my teacher and my guide as I travel up the hard, treacherous road of the uppermost peak of Mount Sinai. Sorry if I put it that way, Rabbi. As I travel up the hard, treacherous road of the uppermost peak of Mount Sinai.
Well, of course, but you do know the Temple Emmanuel is a Reformed temple, and I am a Reformed rabbi. Wouldn't it be infinitely better for you to travel the hard, treacherous road of the uppermost peak of Mount Sinai with a young, energetic, Orthodox rabbi?
No, you're my man. I don't want anybody else. Look, all you have to do is guide me. Teach me what's right and wrong, and I'll take care of the rest.
I'm confused as to why you've made this decision at this point in your life. Is it your wife leaving you or something else I should be informed of?
It's a lot. A lot has happened. Could we just go somewhere and pray, Father? I mean, Rabbi,
Yes, we can and we will, Morton. But why don't you tell me about it first? What brought you here so early on a Sunday morning?
I told you, I was living in the jungle, a beast in the jungle. You don't know what it's like out there. The temptations, the permissiveness. Everybody is making with everybody else. The whole world is turning into one big cat house. That's what. There are no morals. Then you had to sweat a little just to get any. Now, it's like shaking someone's hand. What is? Sex, the old boffin.
Oh, of course, yes, the old boffing.
It's unbelievable the things that go on. The scenes, the affairs, the orgies. Oh, and I'm not talking about the city. Oh, no. I'm talking about what goes on right here in Great Neck. The stories I can tell you about the people in this town will turn your ears upside down. It's just...
Please, Martin, please! Don't say anything that will do me permanent injury. Now, can I assume then that you've been guilty of adultery? Is that what brought you here today?
Guilty of adultery? Oh, God, I wish that was it. I'd be the luckiest man alive. Adultery? Rabbi, you're so naive. I mean, what is adultery? It's nothing. It's like No, it's like,
Shaking someone's hand.
that's right. You shake once, you shake twice, you shake 3 times. That's it. It's nothing. Everybody does that.
Well, can I ask how many times you shake someone's hand?
Who knows? I stopped counting long ago.
What number?
I don't know, 67.
Are you telling me you've been unfaithful to your wife a minimum of 67 times?
Do you think God will ever forgive me?
We have no record to inform us at what number his forgiveness ends. But now I know why your wife left you.
You think that's why?
It isn't.
Rabbi, my wife didn't leave me because I had an affair.
She didn't.
We have an open marriage. Yeah, for years. Ever since we realized 3 kids was enough.
Then your wife
48 times.
did she stop counting too?
No, she's a fusspot. She keeps a diary, everything's recorded.
Slow down, Morton. Slow down. You're going too fast for me. All right, let me see if I understand you correctly. Your wife was unfaithful to you 48 times, and you stopped counting at 67.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, did your wife leave you when she had discovered you had been unfaithful a minimum of 67 times? Well, she had only been unfaithful 48 times. Felt like you were cheating on her?
No, that wasn't it.
I was afraid it wouldn't be. Why? Why did she leave you?
Could we just go to the temple and pray, Rabbi? Come on, I'll tell you the rest later. Actually, if it's all right with you, can I say the following prayer? Oh Lord, I have sinned. Oh, I know a camel can get into a needle before I can get into heaven. But it wasn't all my fault. No, sir. Hallelujah. It's a jungle down here. Yes, sir. Hallelujah. We are weak and mortal sinners. Yes, sir. Hallelujah. I will repent for thy sins. I will be thy servant, Lord. Praise be to the Lord. Did I screw up again?
You do not walk into a rabbi's office, declare your intention to be a good Jew, and then start ranting and raving like a mashugana. That's not the way it's done.
You're right. I'm totally whacked out. I don't know if I'm ever going to get through this week. I'm a wreck. I'm a total wreck.
How can I convince you that you don't have to rush into a decision? God willing, we have the time to talk things over and in tranquility decide what is the best course of action for you. I want to share some of the distress you're feeling, but I can't if you don't tell me what it is. You know that I'm bound by law to not even repeat a word spoken between us. Not even in the court.
It's hard. It's really hard.
Trust me. Place some of your burden on my shoulders. Let me carry it with you.
As I travel to the uppermost peak of Mount Sinai?
Well, yes, but it's not that far, at least until you reach the Triborough Bridge.
Rabbi, sorry if I consider you my friend as well as my rabbi.
Please do.
Sorry if I call you Artie.
Go right ahead.
Artie, this is the worst fucking week of my life.
Slow down, Morton. Slow down. Our friendship's almost out the window.
It's weird, you know? know, I have a lot of business associates. And I know a lot of people, an awful lot of people. But when it comes to my friends, I count on one hand with one finger.
You only have one friend?
Yeah, that's about it.
Do I know him?
Intimately. It's you.
Are you your only friend?
At this minute, I'd say you're also my closest and best friend.
I'm honored. I am. As your closest and best friend, is there anything further required of me?
I could use a drink.
Coffee?
Get anything stronger than that?
I'm afraid not. I didn't know my closest and best friend was coming over this morning.
Do you mind?
Go right ahead, but you'll have to forgive me if I don't join you. I make it a point of not drinking before 10 o'clock in the morning.
L'chaim, Marty.
L'chaim. Drink with good health. You know, it surprises me you have no friends. I always thought of you as a very popular man.
Yeah. Nobody. This is nobody. Because of my business, I deal mostly with Japanese importers and salesmen. It's weird. The Japanese are the nearest thing I have to friends. Sad, right?
Well, they're an intelligent and industrious people. I don't see why you...
Did you forget Pearl Harbor? I didn't forget Pearl Harbor. Look, I was young then, but I remember everything. You know, my uncle was almost killed in Saipan. Now everybody eats sushimi and tempura. And I make a living selling Toyota Corollas. Come on!
In our times, we have no choice but to forget the past. There's so many wounds among nations, and wounds cannot heal if you keep picking and poking at them.
I need God, Artie.
Yes, we all do. And I'll say to you what I say to my congregation. In order to find God, we must strive towards Him.
You know, the worst thing is to be alone.
I concur. And Judaism offers us a place in a family of multitudes. And that kinship I can offer you without reservation.
That's what I want.
A place in a family of multitudes. And love. Love is the commandment that binds us together.
That's why I'm here. I want to belong to something, you know? Art, you have no idea how popular you are. Everybody loves and respects you. Especially the members of your congregation. You know, I have to admit though, I've always been kind of jealous of you. You have no idea what a relief it is to finally have you as my friend.
Morton, you don't have to answer this if you don't wish to, but did you sleep with a member of my congregation? She talked to you about me.
That's all she talked about. I mean, it was pretty upsetting. And look, I had no business. You have to remember, up until this week, I was nothing but a degenerate, a depraved. Look, Art, can we just go pray somewhere?
You still haven't told me why your wife left you. If you had an open marriage, then what could you have done to displease her?
I really don't want to get into it. Not now. I told you it's for the best. Believe me. Maybe we can get started on my biblical studies. You know, are there any books I could? She left me because I went to bed with somebody she didn't want me to go to bed with. she, for the first time, objected. That wasn't our understanding.
Couldn't you forego this one conquest to avoid quarreling with your wife?
It was the principle. And when I was sick, I was sick. If I could go back, if I had a chance not to do it, I wouldn't, I swear. There's this craziness on my part. Craziness and spite, and jealousy. And the whole thing's just whacked out. I don't really...
I take it you like this woman?
She wasn't like the others. She was special, you know? She was,
Where did you two meet? At the country club. No, playing on the tennis court.
She was beautiful. It started out by playing tennis, you know? She was just gorgeous in a tennis dress, and I mean, she had a great body, big legs. She had really long, black, baby hair. She was just a decent, terrific, you know.
Morton. Sounds a little like my fiance. Morton. You know my fiance. Came in before you said, Susan's at her sister's this weekend. It's not. No, it's not possible. Not possible.
Rabbi, I want you to punch me in the face. Come on, just do it. Hit me. Don't break my jaw. Hit me hard. I want you to do it. Do me a favor. Just
Have quite a sense of humor, Morton. Quite a sense of humor. My fiance.
Who are you calling?
For it. Hello, Joan. Yes, hi, it's Arthur. Yes, hi, how's everything?
She's not an assistant. She told your sister she was going to.
Yes, can I speak with Susan, please? Oh, she's not, Yes, I forgot. No, everything's fine. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
She's not at her sister's either. She's home. She won't talk to me. She won't talk to anybody. Maybe, I think maybe you should go talk to her. I'm sure she'll want to. You know, it wasn't only my fault. You bear some of the responsibility too, you know. I mean, what kind of man are you? You get engaged to a woman for almost 2 years, and a mature woman, a woman that's already been divorced, and you don't do anything. You just.
I want you out, now.
Oh, not yet. Oh no. I have a right to my day in court. You get engaged to a woman and you don't marry in a reasonable period. You break it off. Or you treat that person like a human being. You satisfy her. Oh yeah, that's right, Rabbi. This is not the Middle Ages. We don't put our women up on pedestals and treat them like holy virgins. You created a situation worse for her than for me. You set her up. Almost 2 years? Almost 2 years? And you don't! You just... Look, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm from the bottom of the barrel. I had to tell you myself, okay? Look, I'll send the check, all right? No conditions, nothing. Just forget it.
Mr. Prince! Sit down, please. What do you know of me, Morton?
Nothing. I know you were married. Your wife, passed away. She left you with 2 young girls, that's all.
Did you ever see my wife? She died 10 years ago on the 15th of June. We've been married 8 years, and my girls were 4 and 5 when my wife, Nadine, was ill and died after 1 year and 1 month. It was never a question of her overcoming her illness. It was a question of how long she would survive it. We counted time in days, in hours, in minutes. It seemed so strange for her. I fell madly in love with my wife. She became so precious to me, so necessary to my own existence that I breathed every breath she took. Somehow I had this feeling, and this is strange, that our bodies somehow become interconnected. We have only one heart to share between the two of us. Human nature's existence. Give us what we want, and we take it for granted. Take away from us what we take for granted, and we want it. We want it more than life itself. Somehow I didn't think it was her life that was ending. I was the one who was dying. It was my life that was ending. I kept thinking, what could I say or do that would last with her after I was gone? What gesture, what word would remain with her for an eternity? She died while I was still trying to think of something to do or say. You see, Morgan, I have a problem. I have not been entirely honest with Susan. I am partially responsible for what occurred between the two of you. I am aware of it. There are times when I feel I've deceived her. I have to break off the engagement. There are other times when I feel I can hold on to my feelings for her and build a new life for myself. You didn't tell her this?
Look, I'm not the one to be offering advice right now, but I know women. I've had a lot of experience with them. Look, there are evil women, I'm sure, just as there are evil men. But in my experience, I can't remember one woman I've been with that did me dirty. Can't say the same for the men I've done business with. Women are weird, you know. They can take a lot and they can give a lot. But the one thing you can't do, you can't bullshit them, you know? They never forget anything. They're like elephants, you know? I can't count the women I had affairs with that I told I was a married man with kids. Not one of them violated our trust. Not one of them caused any commotion once the affair was over. You lay it straight out as it is, the odds are you're not going to have a problem.
You advise me to tell Susan that my love for my wife is greater than anything I feel? Well, without question.
She'll be grateful you told her the truth.
She'd be hurt.
No, not as much as you think. She'll know you're not rejecting her for herself. And then she can decide if what you have is worth holding on to.
Perhaps. Perhaps you're right.
Rabbi, she needs you. She's feeling pretty bad. You know? I guess I'll disappear now, you know? Thanks for listening.
Where are you going, Morton?
go to the temple and pray for forgiveness.
Wait. I'll go with you.
You'll show me how?
I'll show you how.
Great, this is great. Are we permitted to say hallelujah?
Of course.
Can we say, oh Lord, it's a jungle down there?
Pray what's in your heart, Morton. That's all that's required.
Oh, hallelujah! Oh Lord, it's a jungle down there. We are weak and mortal sinners. Yes, sir. Hallelujah!
Oh dear.